Alright, take 2 of the Axolotl Adventure Boat by LEGO Friends. This is set number 42681, contains 95 pieces, retails for $9.99, and set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. Thank you, LEGO. And just by first impressions, looks like we're going to have a very fun, colorful build. And of course, with all Friends sets, we got everything named here. So we got Opal, Bubbles, Leo, and Alba. Oh boy, they look like a fun bunch to hang out with. Here's the top of the box. And here's the back. So you can obviously get this. And it looks like we get ourselves a little habitat, and there's the Axolotl Boat. Okay, let's unbox this. And yes, it's already been unboxed. We'll get into that when I build the set. There originally was 2 bags with this set. And yeah, we pretty much get a bunch of parts here with it. So this is what it is. So there is parts that are grouped into 2 individual bags. Okay, and that's what we have there. Basically what happened was I had a film of this before, except the memory card had died and it was internally damaged. So I could not get that video back. So we're going to have to redo it. But you do get 2 printed building guides, each one with its own bag. So this is a collaborative build. So this would make a good small little group project. And yeah, what better way to do that? And let's make sure we don't have any more pieces hidden in the building guides here. Obviously it doesn't have a brick separator, but we are ready to go here. Okay, let's begin. Let's build it, starting with booklet 1 and bag 1. Now everything's a mess right now, so this may take some time. And oh boy, look, it's Leo. Oh, I can't wait to put him together. He's always a fun guy to hang out with. And yeah, so basically the card reader I was using that was doing what I was using to read the files from the camera basically had destroyed one of my memory cards. So it met the fate with a 20-pound sledgehammer. So I got rid of it, and now it's sitting in my hard drive incinerator. Yeah, so I have to redo this one. But from what I can tell you from the last one is I don't want to spoil the build, so I'll leave that up for your imagination. But more or less, it was a very fun, interesting build. Okay, not too bad. And I still remember my notes from it. And oh boy, we got Leo with that mop on his head. We're going to have to take care of that. Have to take you down to the salon and get you a perm, get that broccoli hair rocking there. Not too bad at all. And he has an accessory, and his wig sometimes will fall off, so I don't know. His wig always, maybe it's just a sign that he needs to get a haircut. And then now we got to build a little water bottle. And Friends sets are always fun to do. Now, I normally would not be redoing this, but this is a set review, and I'm kind of obligated, so I have to do it. And there's Leo right there with his water bottle. I mean, he's a nice mini doll. Not bad at all. And of course, he likes soccer. Looks like he also bakes and he surfs. Oh, wow, my kind of guy there. Alright, now we're going to be focusing on the Axolotl Boat. Yeah, so I've never had a problem with catastrophic cards dropping out, but this time I did, and in addition I have a light that is going out too. So January has not been a very friendly month for me, and today is the 30th of January 2026. So I got to redo a video, and I really want to get onto some new builds and edit some stuff, but right now I need to redo this one here. Yeah, so not too fun. You know, somebody's say, why don't you back it up? Well, that's what I was doing. I backed up the puppy. Parts 3 and 4 were on this same memory card. But unfortunately, the card reader decided its own fate and wanted to take out the memory card with it. So I have an old card reader back from the late 90s, early 2000s, and it's built like a tank, so I'm using that one right now. It's really slow, but it takes like an hour to send up a 4K file or something just from a memory card, but hey, you know, that's fine. You know, that kind of stuff happens. And, you know, when you get into this, either as a hobby or just, or whatever, this type of stuff does happen. You know, you will face some things dropping out like that. I mean, the show's got to go on, right? It must go on. From what I can remember, though, the build is rather slow. It's not the hands, but we're pretty much counting parts. And that's probably the only downside with this. It's pretty slow for advanced builders. For a child, it shouldn't be all that difficult. Just slow for adults. That kind of thing. And this goes right in here. Got to have something that wags at you, huh? Oh, yeah. So with the thing already grouped in 2 bags, it was actually easy to put together because it wasn't a whole lot of parts I had to rifle through. So right now, when I label this video, I've never had to deal with something like this extensive before. So when I label the video, it would just be labeled as build, and it would just be labeled as build. It wouldn't be an unboxing. Technically I'm unboxing it, but I've already ruined it, so it's just going to be a build. You know, but you know, that kind of stuff happens. But for the most part, though, the set is keeping my interest. I don't feel like I'm obligated. I don't feel like I'm bored of it or anything. I'm a bit angry right now, but not at anything LEGO had sent me. I just hate worse when you place an order for something and something arrives at your house and it's used and beat up. So I'm in a pilot program for my internet service provider, and they're supposed to upgrade us out here to 15 gigabit internet, and a modem would be about $1,000, which I'm not willing to drop that right now. I think it's been tariffed, I don't know. So they said they were going to send me new equipment to test out, and yeah, its thing is beat up, and it was shrink wrapped. Yeah, and I can't do anything because today's Saturday, so Monday I am going to get on the phone and I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to try it out and see if it'll work first, because I'm in this pilot program and I need to have it set up in so many days or they're going to cut off my service, and we'll see what happens, because if I'm without internet here, I won't be a happy camper with them. And yeah, I do get angry from time to time, for those who don't know, but yeah, send me used equipment and have me test it. Yeah, that's another issue there. Now the thing with this set is everything is printed too, so that's kind of a cool thing, but this kind of reminds me of like a ride you'd see like at a fun park, so that's always cool. And we have the place to hold binoculars, so they're in the water. I mean, that's one way to clean your lenses on your binoculars, by sticking it in the river. And yeah, I can't remember how long the original video was. I think it was probably about 15-20 minutes long, so I'm hoping to get that under that, because yeah, doing long lengthy videos kind of gets a little too much. Hey, at least I got the thumbnail saved, so that's even better. And we got our oars and stuff. Now some have asked, why do I talk about just random things? Why don't I talk about LEGO all the time? Because I like to keep everything more vlog style, not just I sit here and talk about LEGO and that's it. So essentially that's the Axolotl boat with the accessories. So the holders are meant to hold the accessories. So we have Leo here in the boat doing that. So yeah, it's printed. It looks cool. The accessories just feel like they're tacked in. Yeah, but this is essentially now is the tour, so we got that going there, and that concludes bag 1 and booklet 1. And so far it's not too bad. Alright, now we're going to move on to bag 2. Let's just pretend I poured this out. And while I'm getting this all set up here, I want to thank everyone on this channel for being contributors, as well as my Patreon supporters. It's always a big help. In addition to my Rebrickable customers, and most importantly, you take the time to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you feel about this set and all sorts of stuff. Turn on notifications. It's always a big help, so that's even better. And look who we have. It's Alba. Oh boy, I can't wait to put that together. And we do have these animal figures, you know. We'll take a look at these here right now. So just be Alba and all these other guys here. So that's, what is that, Ruby? I can't remember, Opal. And then we have Bubbles on the right. I mean, I wish that was a Vaporeon. That'd been cool, but we can't get that lucky with that. So that takes care of those guys. Now we're going to put together Alba here. And yeah, I had to take the whole set apart. But at least it wasn't like I was doing a very large set. So I learned a few lessons while doing this. I back everything up as I'm done. So when I'm done with this, it'll be backed up. And the original one I didn't do the shout outs, so this time I did. At least I remembered that. And does she have accessories? Yeah, she comes with the other one. So that's Alba right there. I know some of you like the Friends dolls. And yeah, I can see why you like them. They got more characteristics than your garden variety Lego minifigure. Jay, you said that, I know, right? I'm sorry. I had to speak what's on my mind. So yeah, we got Alba, Opal, and Bubbles. Bubbles! Oh boy! Okay, now we're going to turn our attention to the little habitat. And there's a lot of transparent pieces here with this. So I think we're going to have a really fun treat. So the thing about these group builds is that you can build with a friend and you can share the experience with somebody else. And you know what I forgot to do? I think she has a life jacket. I forgot to put her life jacket on. Whoopsie, I knew I forgot something. Do you have to put the life jackets on? No. But it's better to be safe than sorry, you know. And I'm wondering if they're brother or sister. I bet they probably are. Alba and Leo. Oh boy, we're going to have fun today. Yeah, so after I get done with all this, I'm going to have to set up a modem and see if that thing is working. Modem, I don't know why we're calling it that now. Everything now is fiber optic, but yeah, I got to get that going today and see and keep my fingers crossed, because if I go with a weekend without the internet, I am not going to be a happy camper here. That's why I kind of don't want to touch it until Monday. But they're asking me to return equipment. Well, I already own my old one. That one works fine, but it has a limit of 10 gigabits, so I got to see here. And it's just a test program, so hopefully we get to keep the speeds here. The last package I had to test, they let us keep the speeds, so maybe they'll let me do that with this one. Yeah, so you get a lot of these transparent pieces, and this looks very soothing. It's very bright and colorful. This doesn't feel like it just doesn't feel like I'm wasting my time with this one here. And I could use that in spring green. I need more of them, but yeah, well, we'll see what happens here. And yeah, so if you're looking for something to do quickly, let's say you have a son or daughter who likes this theme and you want to spend time with them, here you go. This is already there for you. Already there. Yeah. And Jay, you just seem like you're always busy. Yep, busy doesn't even cut it, to be honest. I'm always busy with chores, family, taking care of family and stuff. It's just a lot of stuff that I have to, chores that I have took on. So there was extra pieces that came with this set, but when I got done with the first review, I tossed them in a bin with a bunch of other parts. So they have long since been sorted out. So, I mean, these cool flower pieces are cool. You get these in transparent too. But I mean, from what I can remember in the last one, though, it was a very fun build. I was not bored of this. It was not a boring set to build at all. And if you're looking for something that's just fun to do with your son or daughter, like I've said, it's a fun little group project. You could do this on your front porch. You could take it to a park and build it real quick. It's a nice little time waster set. And as you can tell, even I'm having fun with it. It's not that bad of a set to put together. And yeah, but like I said, if you're looking for something fun to put together, here you go. I mean, the build quality I'd say is average for a friend set, so I'm not going to say this is going to be something very sturdy. And that takes care of that. So we have our... So we'll put them as they're on here. So we got bubbles down here. Now, obviously, this is meant for little fingers, so I'm not going to be able to fit my hands in there. To get them on that stud is going to be a pain. Well, I got that in there, huh? Now we got to put Opal on there. So there you go. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool indeed. And that takes care of that. And I believe I have all these sets here. And these are fun to put together. I mean, Friends has got a lot of bright colors in their builds. So if you're looking for something with a lot of bright colors, this is it. This set is more like a spring-summer set than anything else, you know. That kind of thing. Okay, now we're going to start setting up just real quick, just so I can talk about the features real fast. For those who don't know, I always do these rough videos. They're just, you know, this style of review, a lot of people don't do. I don't rehearse these. I don't script them. So you get what you paid for here. And honestly, though, it is a very nice little friend set indeed. You know, you get your mini dolls and such. And honestly, though, it was very interesting. I mean, look at it. It's a nice little companion set. It's not by all means something big and large, but it does still have some play value. So we're going to start the review with play value, and despite of the set size, it is playable. You know, you can sit your mini dolls inside the little boat here, even though if Leo is becoming difficult and his hair keeps falling off, you know. I mean, it's playable. You know, you can play with this, and I'm sure you can combine this with other friend sets to make this even better. He's going to go down without a rat or without the paddles, so you know. And of course, Alba can just sit there and laugh at him. Oh, don't take a face plant. But there you go. I mean, it's got a lot of little play value. Now, something like this, you really can't drop in a Lego City theme. Maybe if you put this in the corner, something this could make a nice little... Okay, you're going to lay down here, take a nap. This would make a nice little coin pond, but other than that, though, it's just a basic little piece. It's just enough to get you started here on a theme. Not too bad at all. Build quality, I'd say, is more or less average with the friend set as well as the build experience, although the bright colors did pull me into the build a bit more. So it wasn't just something black, white, and blue. This was really just pop with color. It just doesn't feel boring. Even for myself, I wasn't bored with putting this together, as you saw with the build installment. This was one that I would enjoy putting together with a friend. Okay, you're just top heavy. It's all that extra hair on there. We're gonna have to cut that off. So yeah, I'd say the build experience and build quality are just pretty much average for this one. In addition to the annoying plane, I got to give the set a 9 out of 10, which was the original score due to build quality. But everything is printed, no stickers to fuss with. I know there's no brick separator in here, but if this is an entry-level set, you may need this because some of these pieces are small, like the tiles. If you had to separate this off of a plate, that's going to be hard if you don't have long fingernails. So you're going to have to find a tool to help you remove that, like a brick separator, because they're pretty much available in all the bigger sets now. But honestly, if you're looking for a very quick build, something to spend with your son or daughter, here you go. It's quick, easy. It's two people can put it together, so you can share the build with a friend. But that's pretty much all I have to say about this. It's not like we're doing a full-fledged walkthrough on it, but it's more or less just an easy set to assemble. Tell me what you think.